I'm a big fan of that team. So with Joe, obviously a lot of teams want him. I assume most teams are going to make a change at the sub. I feel like, I mean, all the teams probably want him. I'm sure LAT would get him if they had a chance. Falcons would get him if they had a chance. Faze would get him if they had a chance. And knowing that Faze is losing a superstar SMG, they probably want to bring Joe in. Of course, we just had Joe on the podcast yesterday. And if you were there or you've listened to the video on YouTube, you know that him and Abezy were really good friends. He's known Abezy since he was, I think, 17 years old. Now he's 21. So Abezy's always been a good friend, and obviously they're both really good players. So it does not surprise me that Toronto wants to keep building around Joe and get Abezy. That would be a huge acquisition. Accusation? Wait, accusation? No, not accusation. Wait, it's acquisition. Oh, okay. That was a good word. We just cooked. But yeah, I mean, a Joe Abezy sub duo is that's one of the best sub duos in the league for sure. So if Toronto could pull that off and get Abezy, Toronto is a destination. Like it climbs up higher. Joe and Abezy, like any AR player on the market, even if they might get paid a little bit more somewhere else, probably wants to team with Joe and Abezy as long as they get like a competitive salary and they have one of the best SMG duos in the league. Sources say at least 3 CDL teams have shown strong interest. Gentlemates, who made a move that rejected by who already made a move. Oh shit! So Ultra's already rejecting them. That's crazy. Or not Ultra? Yeah, Ultra already rejected Gentlemates. So they're trying. They were trying to buy him out. Atlanta Faze and LA Thieves have also emerged as serious contenders, though Toronto's front office, known for tough negotiations, are rarely selling unless the timing is right, will likely make any potential deal difficult. Ultra remains committed to building around Joe. The pressure's on as rival teams attempt to lure him away with compelling offers. Dude, Joe is so much aura, man. Let me text Joe. Good morning, Beast. Good morning, Beast. Everyone wants you. All right. Scrap already said he wants to stay with Dill. Envoy will stay. When did Scrap say that? When did Scrap say that? Was that like in a Twitch stream recently? He's not even that good. Who? Envoy or Joe? Sell Scrap Joe Hydra. BOC is just type of game. I mean, Joe was pretty good at the NWW3. BO6, he was really good. And then BO7 is rumored to be similar to BO6, so we'll see. But Joe also doesn't have like a top team, but he's done pretty well in the seasons he's had like a commentator roster. So, I mean, if Joe was an unrestricted free agent, he would have been signed to a LAT or a Atlanta Faze. But he has one more year in his contract, I believe. So, I definitely seen Joe in good. Let's see. Maybe I should know this, but are your followers called attachments? Of course. All my subscribers on YouTube and Twitch are called attachments. What a coincidence. The attach goes live just before we get intel. Oh, God. Guys, I have sources working around the clock. You know I have sources. I mean, if they were able to get the team... Oops. What the fuck? If they were able to get the team that was rumored, Joe Abezy, what was it, Rancor Draza? Like, that's a good roster. That's a really good roster. I don't know. It has to be an easily top 3 team. I just don't see Toronto because if you guys knows how Toronto works, like I said in the article, Toronto does not. They're not just gonna give away players for nothing. Like it's gonna be an insane bag to get Joe off that team because Toronto, like, they're gonna make sure they're covered because they don't really have anyone. I'm pretty sure like Insight and Kleenex. There was an article about them, and Joe's like the main player people want to play with. And when you have a main target like that, that's gonna attract players. Like Abezy would never think about going to Toronto unless Joe's there and they can potentially get other good pieces. So even if you have like a Abezy, Joe Deceives, Kleenex as a flex, and then you pick up like a Draza, that could be a really fucking good team, in my opinion. What do you guys think about that roster? I feel like that roster is a straight run it down roster. Like they're running it down. They are gunning you. That's a good roster. So I would try to. I would try to target that honestly, because Draws is unrestricted. Cleanix is already on your team. Joe's already on your team. You should need to get Abezy. I feel like that's a really good team. And even if one of them, let's say you can't get a draws or Kleenex gets a fat offer to go to like Falcons or something, who knows? Maybe you get like a Abuza or something. But it seems like the fact that this is a good news that they're trying to get Abezy because Toronto has money. So it looks like they're willing to spend now for the right players, which is good. That's going to build a competitive team. Talk with Ben. Let's see. Let's see if my duo is on, man. I can't. I just want to hear Benji's voice. Oh wait, Ben's in here. Drag me, Benjay. I don't know. That's good that another team's spending.
Mr. Dylan, are you live right now?
Yeah, I'm live. I'm live. Are you live?
Yeah, I'm watching I'm watching Chloe right now.
Oh shit. What do you think about the new Toronto rumor?
I was just talking about it. Like, I'm not. I think Toronto's gonna hold the line, but we'll see.
No, yeah, I don't think this like the article is for me. The way I'm looking at it is not Joe's gonna go somewhere. I highly doubt they let him go unless they just get an offer that's so insane they can't refuse. But I think the good part about the article is the fact that Abezy, like Toronto's looking at Abezy, which means like Toronto's willing to spend this year, which is a good sign.
They get 1 year of Joe, bro. Like if I'm Joe now, it's like if Thieves were in, like Joe would want to probably go back to Thieves. It's like if I'm Joe, it's like, look, I'm just here for a year. Let me try and build like the best squad around that. And then it is what it is. And Toronto don't give a fuck because like they know, you know what I'm saying? They're doing a good job of like extending their window, but
yeah, well, they have to get someone because the issue is after Joe, like unless they don't build a good roster right now around Joe, they won't have anyone for the next season to like build around. Like so, it's, right now they have to use Joe to like lure other players in like Abezy, so they got to be paying if they're trying to get Abezy. That can't be cheap, I don't think.
But him and Tyler are an interesting duo. Like I just, you know what I'm saying? Like I think it should work if they lock in. Like, there's always a chance there's like friendship cheese bullshit that goes in there, and they just don't address.
But I feel like you can't. I feel like it's not friendship cheese though, because like they're really talented as well. Like it's not just like they're teaming because of friendship.
But like here's the problem: is like what if they, a hypothetical. I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but hypothetical. Let's say they join.
Oh my God, chat! We're about to start arguing.
They have some issues
at 8 a.m. in the morning. Let's get it.
And like now you get that friend. You've been in situations like that where like they're the power center of the team and they're not going to drop each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always going to be this like 2vx situation. I'm not saying it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that like that dynamic can get a little bit weird when you go down this angle. I think that's still their best play though. If I were them, do you agree like the best team that they can make is like if they really want Abe, they keep Toby and they get Zach and they just commit to just being literally the fastest team.
That's literally the team I just said.
Literally just commit to just being the fucking speed team.
Ben, we're so in sync. Ben, that's always the thing about me and you. Actually, we're connected at a deeper spiritual level.
Listen, I've said, you know what I'm saying? Like, you and I might be a better duo than you and Tom. I'm just saying.
Ben,
you and I might be a better duo than you and Tom.
Ben, you can't do this right now. Not in public, Ben. We can't do this in front of the people. You're making me blush a little bit. Don't say that, Ben. We could talk on FaceTime later, okay? But we're in sync. We're in sync. Ghosty responded to your tweet? Wait, what? Ghosty responded to my tweet.
You said me
next.
You want to come and stay attached?
What are you doing today?
I'm gonna be. Listen.
What's up?
I think Dan should come on your show, but like if I were him, he needs to be like. If he wants to spill tea, go ahead. But like I don't. You probably agree. Like burning. He wants to burn the house down. I don't know if that's a wise decision.
Nah, yeah. I think Dan's gonna handle it good, you know.
I hope so, because burning the house down is gonna.
Yeah, as a retired unk who's seen it all, and you're of course a very smart GM grandpa of the scene. I feel like the best. What's up?
I'm watching Counter-Strike, bro. This opening ceremony for the fall right now.
No, I feel like the best way to handle these situations, because obviously I don't know the behind the scenes of the LAT situation.
Yeah.
But it's definitely never good to blow up your spot and like make people think of you. Like we've seen players in the past do it. Like for example, we have like Gunless that like has that rep about him. That's like, oh shit, you don't know what he's gonna get, how he's gonna react, or just players that will go like nuclear once things go wrong. So I know there was some talk about last time Dan was on Optic and he got released from Optic that he was like, oh, he has like this attitude problem, blah blah blah. So I feel like it wouldn't be smart for him to go nuclear and
Well,
air out the dirty laundry. Like it might feel
yeah,
good and look good to like, and people will get hyped about it because people love the
yeah.
drama. But like as a professional business stuff, it's probably better to just keep that on the low, just keep your head down and keep moving because he's still young in his career. He found a lot of success with this team. He did what he had to do, and so just who knows what's gonna happen with that team or if he goes to another team. But just keep on moving and don't do anything too crazy or sporadic.
Well, I think if you're Dan, listen, I assume that Dan feels some type of way about, like, imagine that first year, right? 2 years ago, like they're like, bro, this is panned out. You're like our franchise guy. You get that like re-sign that deal.
Yeah,
But then in a year later, you're just like the third or fourth wheel on the team, and management, who wasn't really involved that much in that before, is now like, well, you're kind of surplus to requirements. I could understand why now Dan feels like he wants to come out and just kind of say his piece on it. The problem is, I think Dan also doesn't have a massive leg to stand on, though. If Dan had dropped 1-2s last two events and got costed, then I would feel it. But like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like you know, the question you should ask Dan is like, what are his thoughts that he's statistically in COD history one of the worst players in finals? I know he won two of them this year finally.
Jesus Christ, Ben! I don't think
No,
he's
no,
want to
but
come on the
seriously, no,
show.
no, but seriously though, statistically, and it is a good sample size now. He's been in like 5, 6 of them, actually more. I think it's been like 7, and he's just been really poor in those. Like, what is he going to do this year? And keep in mind, chat, you say, "Holy shit, what the fuck?" He's got to answer this question to whatever team he's going to. If I'm LAG or Toronto or Falcons or Faze or whoever, like I'm asking this guy about that question. Why are you struggling in finals? What are you going to do to address it? You can't blame your
Hey
teammates. You blame
Dan,
your teammates,
welcome
it's
to
a
the
flag.
show. Congratulations on winning
Why are
two
you asking finals?
championships earlier this season.
Yeah.
Why have you dropped a point 0.8 in 5 finals? Ben, is that how you want me to start it? Like you're gonna
No,
scare the guests
you gotta be
away.
slicker about it, bro. You gotta be slicker. Oh, this is fucking
Wait,
awesome.
Ben, how would you do? Like,
No,
how should I present this if you want me to say it? Because I know
no,
you're
you
really good
gotta
with
drop that in the
words.
middle. No. If you want to do it, you gotta butter them up first. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay,
then if you want to get
I could do
into it,
that.
like you gotta kind of like slowly push him here. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta talk a
Okay,
little bit about like the journey this season, finally winning one. Let him
yeah.
be like, I finally got one, and then you kind of drop it on him. Like, what do you have to overcome to get there? And that's how you kind of push him into addressing that.
Mm. See,
You
Ben,
see,
that's why I like
that's his
talking with
strat.
you because I'm a pundit
That's the
into this
butter up strat.
Rostermania stuff. So you're gonna help me learn how to like navigate the space and how to talk to these players and stuff.
Yeah, but what do I get out of this? Do I like, I'm saying? Like, am I just doing it as a friend? Is that
I
what I'm getting
mean,
out of this?
is everything we're just gonna do transactional, Ben? Or are we just gonna support
No, I'm
each
not trying
other?
to be transactional, but
Then
like,
why'd you just say that?
I don't know. I'm just trying to understand what you're offering me here.
Friendship. I thought our friendship's gonna continue, but we're gonna be able to hang
I
out
don't
more.
know. No, I'm kidding. I'm
Ben,
kidding.
you were literally just hitting on me saying we're a better duo
Oh, I'm
than me
hitting
and
on you.
Tommy.
I'm hitting on you. Yeah, okay, Dill. Yeah, okay, bro. Okay, bro. What are you doing today? You watching CS or what are you
I
doing?
want to watch Halo because it's Championship Sunday.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch Halo after this.
Oh my
Speaking
god,
some
I
CS.
don't know what's gonna happen though with Toronto.
Wait, are you back home or are you still
Nah,
in
I'm home.
Texas or still in LA?
I'm in LA. I'm in LA right
Wait,
now.
are you in a hotel room or are you back at like your
I'm
what's
at
up?
my parents' house.
Oh, you're back. You're back in the fucking
I'm back in the
classic
OG.
don't attached bedroom,
Listen,
bro.
I got the champs check in the
It's
background.
true.
I got the esports award from Play of the Year. Like man, we're locked in. We're at the OG setup.
Let me see this. Let me see this.
I'm at an old school mix amp.
Oh, this is the OG setup. I love this. This is
Look
the OG
look at
setup
this
right
mix
here.
amp I'm using. This is a old head mix amp. Only the real ones remember this from back in the day.
All head.
It's an old school Astro mix amp. That's not even the new block one
Oh yeah,
anymore.
no, that's oh, okay. I see which one you got. Yeah, no, those no, that's just gonna break, bro. You better get ready for a backup, my guy.
I literally had it new in the box.
Oh, and then you set it up. Okay, well, it's
Yeah,
fresh. Then
it's
you're good.
fresh, straight fresh out the box.
Listen, speaking of fresh, you know who's in my chat right now?
Who?
JP Crazy said, I'm going to ask Lamar why he doesn't do well in playoffs. Damn, JP, that's your boy.
Damn.
JP, that's your boy, bro. That's your boy from
That's
the fucking
fucked.
Subliners Day, bro. That's fucked, JP.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's fucked, bro. Dan's not going straight in the challenger. Guys, Dan's getting
Dan?
on a pro show.
Dan is definitely
Are
not
we
going
dumb?
on going to challengers. Who said
Are
that?
we dumb? Are we dumb?
So
We're
are
dumb in
thieves looking to
chat.
drop
Dan
envoy?
goes,
Wait, Ben. Have you heard this? Because people in my chat were saying Scrap said somewhere
oh,
they're
you're talking
not
about
dropping
Lamar
envoy.
Jackson shit. What's up?
Scrap said somewhere they're not dropping envoy. That's what my chat's saying. But I haven't seen like a clip or like I don't know. Was it in a chat or anything? 'Cause that's what my
I
chat's
haven't
saying.
seen a clip or like a screenshot of it, but I know for a fact that they have been exploring options. I've been saying that since the beginning of Rostermania, bro. I don't know. Like I think Dan looks like he might be on his way out, but I don't know if Dill is. I think there's only a couple of players that can get to replace Dylan. I don't think they're gonna get any of them, bro.
Yeah. You think they would go for like an Abezy? Or not? Like, how do you think Abezy would fare on that roster with Hydra, Scrap, Celium?
They would have the same problems as Faze. They have the same problems as Faze. Like Paco. The thing with Tyler that he's got to work on whatever next team he goes to is getting back on his bullshit and stop being like a fucking corner camper in hardpoint. Like he's just got to commit to just going, like just creating space for his team to make plays.
Wait, who?
As you know, that like Dill, you know, because you've played it both ways, right? You played as a sub.
Wait,
You know
who needs to stop camming corners?
A fucking, I mean, bro. Well, going back and watching a lot of Faze hardpoint, especially at the end of the season.
No.
Like,
What player though are you talking about? I missed it.
I'm talking about Abe.
Oh, Abe. Okay,
There's a time and
yeah.
a place for it. You know what I'm saying? But like in hardpoint, with Paco, like you're gonna put Paco in the same position Chris is in, where it's like, well, now I don't know what to do because like we're just kind of play tight.
Yeah, I mean, it just seemed like the whole Faze, like when Faze used to be good at hardpoint, they were kind of just running you down and killing you. But there was always like there wasn't like a Faze is beating us because they're so smart and good at hardpoint. It's just like they're pretty damn smart, but they're also just like in the past years the most talented teams at it. And I think teams just.
I will say this still.
What's up?
I will say this though. I'm pretty sure I normally agree with you, but like last year, they were statistically, I think, the best hold percentage team in the league. Their breaks were not as good last year, but like last year, their hardpoint stats were a lot better than people think. Yeah, last year.
Yeah.
Previous years, though, I agree with you. Like for a couple years after Cold War, for sure, like Vanguard, shit like that.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
I think also like
next?
Black Ops 6 kind of happened with a lot of players. Like it happened with a lot of AR players, including myself and a lot of other players. Like I think Black Ops 6 was just kind of a different play style, and they might have just not mastered that play style in hardpoint. Whereas you saw like the Seattle or Vancouver Surge, they were really good. LAT was really good at hardpoint the whole year. Optic, when they got their team at the end, they became insane at hardpoint. Like those teams kind of just figured it out. And it feels like FaZe was just able to like figure hardpoint out to that level in Black Ops 6 because it doesn't play like a traditional COD hardpoint. It's literally just like its own thing now. So
I agree with you.
So Scrap, Joe Hydra.
Do you see Brandon retiring next year? I think Brandon said he's taking it 1 year at a time, bro.
Yeah, it depends. Because he's getting to that age where like he's had a ton of success, especially in the recent years. He has a ton of success, like accolades. It just depends what he wants to do and like how passionate he still is. Like he could definitely still play. He obviously, very clearly has a skill. I mean, they're probably the best AR duo in the league right now. So I don't see him retiring unless I don't know. Like who knows how the next year goes? I'm assuming it's gonna go pretty well though. It just depends how he's feeling and if he wants to keep going because he definitely has the talent. So it's all about the passion. If he still has the passion, he can keep playing.
I agree with this with Brandon, bro. He has been pretty clear the last couple of years. It's like, you know, he's still passionate about wanting to win and wanting to play.
That's the biggest thing.
That's also some that's also driven by the people you play with. You know what I'm saying? Like if you have a team that's just not vibing, not gelling, you don't like getting on every day, it's tough. But like he's got a squad right now that he's having fun with. They're vibes. And it's like I think he's gonna keep it going until like that magic runs out, and then it's like, okay, well then I'll go. Yeah. Brandon will just go fucking stream FPS games, and he'll be a fucking big entertainer, bro.
Yeah. I mean, he is his whole thing set up after COD, so it just really depends on his passion. If his passion's there, keep doing it. If it's not, then You can see, but it definitely takes its toll on you, like scrimming every day. I mean, that's why so many players just stop playing because having to like do the same scrims every day, depending on if a game is good or bad, it's tough. But the issue is, I mean, next year's I'm already thinking
Oh my
next year,
god.
but next year's roster mania is gonna be fucking crazy. Simp, Scrap, and Paco or Hydra are about to be free agents, unrestricted free agents next year. That's gonna be fucking. It's like
Oh my god, Dunk is so good.
we're actually eating
Yeah,
good.
no, next. So here's what I think's gonna happen, Dale. I think no one is signed. No one who is smart is signing any kind of big extension this season.
No,
Everybody is
definitely
going to
not.
try and let themselves be free next offseason. So then that, to
Yeah,
your point, makes roster mania crazy. I think that will also entice like any spot switching or like anyone that's coming in, organizations changing hands or new management coming in, like that is where things will get really interesting because they create new opportunities. And because people are going to be able to do team, you've been in those situations, Dale, when you're free and you can make a team of three, it just comes down to like you shop your squad around. Whereas, what I'm saying, like
yeah,
what's going on right now, where it's like you've got basically like the Thieves duo that's trying to work with management to figure out what's going on there. And then you've got like, I think this Toronto situation, those are kind of like the two team of threes that are like floating about in perma spots.
yeah.
And that's why someone like LAG is getting kind of screwed a little bit in this roster meeting because they don't have anything to offer those